I am my own home, sweet home. Wherever I roam, I have my bones, I have my breath, my heart and my voice, and I have choice. I am my own home, sweet home. Wherever I roam, I have my bones, I have my breath, my heart and my voice, and I have choice. And I choose freedom to be all of those imperfect parts of me. The innocent child within, she's swinging still on her favorite sycamore tree. Too young she felt pain, told she was to blame for a story that made all our little hearts sore. Sweet innocent children burdened with shame, your gentle souls were never to blame. I am my own home, sweet home. Wherever I roam, I have my bones, I have my breath, my heart and my voice, and I have choice. And I choose resting and writing and kindness and love, friends, natures and lovers, the family I love. And should it all go, just to know in my soul I am home. And I dream of a house filled with music and laughter, friends in the garden and our children playing. And should it all go, just to know in my soul I am home. I am my own home, sweet home. Wherever I roam, I have my bones, I have my breath, my heart and my voice.
So hello, Clare Sands. You are very welcome to Willowbrook Whispers number 10, double digits.
Thank you very much.
We
It's
got
great
that
to be
far.
here. Great to be here. Great to have made it.
So where did you come from today?
I came from Belfast,
Yeah.
the mouth of the basin or the mouth of the river. So I cut across the whole middle of the island,
Yeah.
which was just beautiful. So many lakes and just unexplored places that I've never seen before.
Yeah.
And that's the beauty of this job, is that you end up in all sorts of places. And it's
Yeah.
brilliant, you know.
And now you're in Roscommon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. First time I'm ever playing in Roscommon.
Is it? Oh,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll be a great night.
Yeah.
And we'll give you a nice big warm welcome.
Thank you.
So I'm going to ask you a few little questions.
Yeah.
So my first one is, you're a sixth generation fiddle player.
Yeah.
And so obviously it's been in the family. And my question is, do you find that there was pressure on you to play music, or did it just come very naturally because it was there?
I think it came really naturally, to be honest. I think it's nearly like an osmosis thing.
Yeah.
That you're sitting and everybody around you is playing or singing.
Yeah.
It's very hard not to pick up an instrument in that context. But there definitely was times in teenage years that I was being driven to classical lessons and I hated it.
Okay.
You know, I really did. So it's a journey. It
Yeah.
is a journey, but I think it's like an honour to be able to bring that forward. And you
Yeah.
have to. You know,
Yeah.
both my younger sisters play. My dad plays. My mom doesn't play fiddle, but is a fantastic singer and piano player. And
Yeah.
it's like, it's in me.
Yeah.
You know, it's in me. Like, it's an extension of me.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes you're doing gigs and you're doing sessions and you're teaching and workshops and all of these things, but you have to check in every so often and just sit by yourself with the instrument too, like you would have done when you were 6-7 years old.
Yeah. And have you ever tried to pick up an instrument and it just hasn't worked? You're like, no, can't do this.
I took up the saxophone for a while and I found that very difficult.
Yeah.
Very, very difficult. Like, I brought it out on a few gigs, but it, again, like the fiddle, it takes years to get a nice sound.
Yeah.
You know, I could play it, but it took years to get a nice sound.
Yeah.
Which never happened.
I suppose it's a whole different part of your body you're using as well. Like,
just working with the embouchure, like, it definitely, I never got there, and I'm okay with that.
yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
So, a lot of your songs are, you know, very Irish themes to them, and like, you know, women in history and stuff. If you think back to any like past life regressions you may have had, like if you were to be living in another time in Ireland, like where do you think you would have been placed?
I have loads of answers to that question, but I'll try condense it. I think that I would love to have been Countess Markovic.
Okay,
And I
cool.
would have been leading in 1916, 100%. I have a green Countess Markovic coat.
Yeah.
And sometimes when I put it on, I'm like, yeah. But I just think she was an amazing woman. And aside from that, I've been doing an awful lot of research at the moment on Mary Ann McCracken,
Okay.
who's my new hero. She was Belfast. She was quite involved with the United Irishmen in 1798. But aside from that, she was abolitionist, philanthropist, and she dedicated her whole life to the poor.
Okay.
And she lived till she was 96
Wow.
years old, like
Yeah.
through famines, through rebellions, through revolutions. And she never got the credit that she deserved.
Yeah.
She, on her gravestone that I was at yesterday, it was like beloved sister of Henry Joy McCracken.
Yeah.
You know, so I think it's really important to talk about these women and people that don't have a voice in general, and
Yeah.
to share that with the world. I'm not sure I'm the right person to necessarily write a song for Mary Ann McCracken, but I'm definitely going to do it.
Yeah. I'm sure you are the person.
Cuivni the shinting Aberlum Margin Harrock Tossi Glan the Higle Drucht Cuivni the shinting Aberlum Risha a Casta Oiga is the breach Cursius the cloak
Message do you think that you kind of portray in your music?
Yeah, I think the message I'd love to portray is this Níneart go Curla Kayla message, which means there's no strength without unity. And I see the unity through Irish culture, through our traditions, through our roots, through our songs, through our stories. And like most days I think about that and think, how lucky are we on the island of Ireland to have our own dancing, our own language, our own music, our own stories. Like it's incredible. You know, I sort of ramble all around the world and a lot of places don't have that. So we're extremely privileged. So I think my life's purpose is definitely to share that with the world, but to bring people together through that. Which is so important today. And
have you always felt that, or is it like a new kind of feeling of connection?
I think when I was very young I definitely realised I can play music. This is the thing. And I definitely thought to myself when I was very young, you have to do what you can do. And I really registered that that's my thing to give to the world, and hopefully things will come full circle. You know?
What a gift. So I admire loads of your lovely outfits that you wear on stage. Is there anyone in particular that you love their style, that you can kind of like, oh, I kind of want to dress like that person? Or
again, with the research I've been doing for this new album that I'm releasing, it's been a lot of looking at old Ireland and colour books, you know, the really old Aran Island, where looking at a lot of the outfits from Cumann na Món, the flags, all of this sort of stuff. And I think that I love to wear like a traditional crish and have like a traditional Irish dancing-esque sort of look, but it's definitely incorporating the colour into it and the folklore tales and stuff like that into the outfits as well. And it's nice to have them in a series of colours. Like today I said, right, you know, what am I feeling today? The reds, the blues. It's always reds or blues. And I said, I think I'm feeling blues as I sort of drive through all these lakes.
Yeah.
You know, so blue outfit tonight.
Oh, I can't wait to see what it is. And do you get your outfits made, or where do you get them from?
Yeah, I get them made.
Very
Yeah,
good.
there's a girl in Dublin called Jessica Brennan, and she did all the initial outfits and the cuts. And then a girl called Lily Bailey in Belfast has been producing some of them as well and hand painting them.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
Keep the flame burning, and I wait for you soundly on keep her lit, boy. Keep the flame burning, lost or lost of foes. Keep the flame burning, keep the flame burning, lost or lost of foes. Let's hear ya. Keep the flame burning, lost or lost of foes. Keep the flame burning, lost or lost of foes. Keep the flame burning.
So you've done lots of collaborations with musicians as well. During a collaboration, do you find that there is like more pressure because you're kind of holding their art in your hands as well, or is it less pressure because it's shared?
There can be pressure when there's a time frame and a deadline.
Yeah.
But in general, I find myself a lot of the time with musicians that are on the same wavelength, and it's quite effortless.
Yeah.
You know, looking at Liam there, like that's someone I collaborated with so much in the past and will in the future.
Yeah.
And that was just effortless.
Yeah.
You know, I think you definitely, you know, you're on the same wavelength.
Yeah.
You know,
So it's easier that way.
definitely.
Yeah, great. And so just last question. So if you could collaborate with anybody, dead or alive, who would it be?
Oh, wow. My God. What was I listening to on the way over? I think I'd love to play fiddle in Bob Dylan's band.
Okay.
You know, that old 60s, I think her name was Scarlett something or other. You know, One More Cup of Coffee, all that real gypsy-esque free. I think
Yeah.
I'd love to play fiddle in Bob Dylan's band.
Yeah, well, I'll make it happen for you.
Thank you.
No problem. Great. Well, we can't wait to see you play tonight at a
very much.
double digits Willowbrook Whispers gig.
Thanks for
Thanks a
having me.
million.
Let's hear ya.